In the bustling city of Lagos, Kemi, a single mother, was juggling 2 jobs to make ends meet. Her 6-year-old daughter, Temi, was often left alone in their small apartment. Kemi believed her daughter was mature enough to stay safe for a few hours each evening while she worked her second shift. Temi, with her innocent curiosity, would watch cartoons or play with her dolls, but one fateful evening, everything changed. That evening, Temi heard a knock on the door. She remembered her mother's strict rule not to open the door for anyone, but the voice behind it sounded friendly. "Hello little one," the man said. "I'm your mommy's friend. She asked me to bring you some sweets." Temi hesitated but eventually cracked the door open, curious and trusting. The man, wearing a warm smile, stepped inside and sat on the couch like he belonged there. When Kemi returned home later that night, her heart sank. The apartment was eerily quiet. Temi's favorite doll lay abandoned on the floor, but Temi was nowhere to be found. Panic gripped Kemi as she searched the rooms and called out her daughter's name. On the kitchen table was a small note that read, "Your daughter is with me. Wait for my instructions." Kemi rushed to the police, but bureaucracy and delays only fueled her anxiety. Days passed, and the kidnapper's phone calls were few but tormenting. He demanded money, more than Kemi could ever afford. She sold everything she could, begged from neighbors, and even considered dangerous loan sharks. Her nights were sleepless, haunted by the thought of what Temi might be enduring. Meanwhile, Temi was kept in a dingy room in a house miles away. The man was careful but not kind. Temi's cries and pleas were met with silence. One day, an elderly woman, a neighbor to the kidnapper, noticed Temi through the window. Suspicious, she secretly called the local vigilante group. The group, known for taking swift action, set a trap to confirm the woman's suspicions. Late one night, the vigilantes stormed the house. The kidnapper was caught off guard and arrested. Temi was found trembling in a corner, her tiny face streaked with tears. She clung to the elderly woman, who comforted her and assured her she was safe now. The vigilantes contacted the police, who in turn informed Kemi. When Kemi saw Temi at the police station, she collapsed in tears, holding her daughter tightly. "I'll never leave you alone again," she promised over and over. The pain of nearly losing her daughter became a sharp lesson that Kemi would carry for the rest of her life. She quit her second job and sought help from a local women's group to find work that allowed her to stay home more. The story of Kemi and Temi spread throughout the neighborhood and beyond, becoming a cautionary tale for every parent. Leaving a child alone, even for a short while, was no longer seen as harmless. Kemi began visiting schools and community centers, sharing her story to raise awareness about the dangers children face when left unattended. She urged parents to prioritize their children's safety over everything else, for no amount of money could replace a lost child.